Yeah. Over the holiday weekend, an elderly lady was attacked at Burns and Noble by a black criminal that was been in going to jail back and forth, and not getting being locked up permanently. And my point is right here: the judges let these criminals get free, like the one in North Carolina killed that girl in training. He was being locked up multiple times, didn't get locked, stay in jail. Or the guy who drove from Indianapolis down to Texas, stabbed a little 6-year-old boy in the head with a knife, a white boy. He'd been locked up multiple times. He didn't get locked up. Only time he got locked up because he attacked one of his family members. Then the other ones went down, so forth and so forth. Just like the one happening again in Texas and everything. The boy was being locked up, spent so many times, but didn't get locked up. Killed that Andrew Bowser boy, white guy. Just like the one in Austin, Texas. Commander Anthony Austin Metcalf. Commander Anthony had multiple run-ins, being suspended, all that shit. Didn't get locked up. Killed somebody. It's more black on white crime than it is white on black crime. And it's getting to the point that sooner or later it's gonna be somebody's gonna say, you know what, fuck it, and just start attacking blacks right off the bat. I'm sorry, it might sound rude, might sound ugly, might sound racist, but white people, as a general, in these places where it's happening at, get tired of it. And not only that, when a black person kills a white person, they get GoFundMe money. And I hate to say this, but if all the white people in the United States all gather up and say, you know what, start attacking Black Lives Matter and all these other groups right here, can't say they blame them. Can't get mad about it because it's happening. Y'all seeing it, but CNN, NBC News, Fox 10, all of them, and covering it. When Fox News covered it, people try to say it's fake. But this right here is another right called Black Fatigue or Black Entitlement in my book. Here we go.
Fatigue. If you are fatigued, if you are worried about being able to be in a Barnes and Noble without some multi-time felon taking your life, or some lunatic while you cross the street hitting you with a board with a nail in it and taking your eye out, quite literally. Now, I don't know how often this happens, to people in the same community, but I will make the statement: there sure seems to be a lot of white folks who are on the receiving end of horrible behavior from unhinged black folks who are multi-time criminals who keep getting let out by woke attorney generals, all this kind of stuff. And it really is time to start charging the judges. It really is time to start. You literally cannot relax in public. You can't relax. This poor old lady, we're going to talk about it. By the way, New Year's is coming up, and even if you're not a coffee drinker, I'm going to leave a link to our coffee that we roast our own stuff. It's all available on Amazon, and all of it will be able to arrive in time for New Year's. So if you're hosting or you're going to New Year's, even if you don't drink coffee, you want to have some coffee around. I highly recommend our vanilla sugar cookie, our hot butter rum, or our gingerbread, or our apple strudel, or any of our non-flavored standard blends, or our blueberry cobbler. It's all delicious. It supports the channel. It's all available in K-Cups too, and it's all available for 1 to 2 day shipping for free. So hopefully you'll help support the channel and also be a hero at New Year's Eve. On Monday night, similar to the unprovoked subway attack on Irina Zarutska, another feral mongrel dog, Antonio Moore, took the life of an innocent woman, Rita Loncherich, in the back, stabbed her in the back, and takes her life at a Barnes & Noble bookstore. You know dang well Barnes & Noble has security footage, not a peep from mainstream media. You literally cannot relax. You can't relax around, anybody in public. Anybody. I'm going to put the link to the coffee shop in the chat, and it'll also be in the pinned comment too. You can't chat. You can't relax. It's like, I don't know what else to tell people. A woman lost her life while innocently shopping for books at Barnes & Noble. Rita was found unresponsive with a knife in her back inside the bookstore at Palm Beach Gardens Monday night. Officers immediately rendered aid at the scene and transported her to a nearby hospital where she passed away. The person who did it, later identified as Antonio Moore, ran out of the store after the brutal attack, surveillance camera footage showed. Moore, who is 40, was arrested in the woods near the store shortly after the incident and has since been booked on first-degree premeditated murder. Now, at what point, by the way, so we have, guaranteed this was a repeat offender. We'll get to that. He admitted to it and claimed that he had heard her tell him to do it, according to the probable cause affidavit.
He
told police that he did not intentionally target her, but she was just the closest person inside the store. Like, how would you even go to these cities? Like, I don't even understand. Like, you have to leave. I have another case coming up in the same video where it's just, what are you even supposed to do? She had a freaking Barnes & Noble. Moore arrived in Palm Beach Gardens on a bus from Georgia about a week before the attack. He reportedly had stopped in the bookstore to charge his phone when he felt an internal buildup that led to his fight-or-flight response kick in. Isn't this the exact same story? Isn't this the exact same story that the man who took Irenia's life said?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty much the exact same story. Am I wrong?
Nope.
Why did he have the knife in the first place? I mean, you see a guy like this, you cannot relax.
Nope.
You need to literally run away. I don't care if people make fun of me. If you're not carrying, you don't turn your back on somebody like this and you get away from them. Just look at him. The problem is so many white liberals are like, man, I don't want to cross the street because people will call me racist. Now you're dead. Now, I'm not saying she was a liberal, okay? But I'm saying, you better believe I'm crossing the street if I see a guy that looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy look in their eye, unkempt. I'm crossing that street. And you can call me whatever you want.
I'm not crossing the street.
I'd rather you call me racist than be dead. How about this person? Interesting look to them as well. Doesn't this person literally have the same eyes? This person was arrested. Before I tell you what they did.
8 times in 25, 1 time in 24, 4 in 23, 1 in 2020, and 11
the year before. 1 arrest in 2020.
9 in 2011.
And he stabbed somebody in 2011.
Stabbed somebody, yeah.
So that's 14 arrests since 2020 and also a stabbing in 2011.
Yep. And how did motherfuckers be free to walk the roof? Hang their asses. Hang their fucking asses.
Well, some 75-year-old grandma, I'm not sure, I don't want to show the video. I want to zoom in here, I just can't. He had a baseball bat-like weapon with a screw in the end.
Took a 70-year-old's eye out.
Just attacked a 75-year-old white lady standing at the street corner waiting to cross the street. Authorities, of course, said the suspect, who has a violent person caution and an extensive criminal history, including random attacks, allegedly swung the weapon like a baseball bat and struck an unsuspecting 75-year-old woman in the face. The victim, Jeanette Markin, was left with a laceration that was bleeding heavily and is expected to permanently lose her eye. The brazen incident occurred just outside King County Courthouse, downtown in Seattle, and back on December 5th. It's only getting reported now, by the way. Suspect Fail Viegalapia was arrested shortly after the incident when King County Sheriff's Office deputy posted near the courthouse rushed to the scene. He's been charged with first-degree attack and being held on $1 million bail. And by the way, I'm not going to show it. I don't want to show it. You just look at this weapon he had. There's a huge bolt hanging out the side of it. And he just tried to take this woman's life. I mean, how are we not charging the judges?
No, not.
How are we not charging the justices?
They need to bring Hagen back. That's what they need to do. Bring the Hagen citizen back. That'll stop a lot.
He usually just punches. I guess today he decided to escalate from the usual. How about we do our flipping job, okay? And we don't wait for him to kill somebody. How about that? How about we don't wait for him to escalate
just
from
hang
punches
these violent criminals. That's all you gotta do. Has multiple records being violent, getting in jail multiple times. Just hang their asses. Just stop the shit. Hang them.
If you're caught, look at this
criminal
lady.
fire squad, guillotine,
Nice
anything
lady.
vicious crime, viciously put.
Blind
Hell,
forever
wood
now.
chip their asses if you have to. Put them in a big ass wood
have
chipper.
PTSD forever. Probably will keep voting Democrat. I just
Here's my idea. If the people got violent records like this, don't lock them up no more. Hang their asses. Or better yet, get a big ass wood chipper and throw them in there. That stops shit. You get rid of these people who do this multiple criming like this, that have been known to have multiple crimes, get locked in, getting out, get in, getting out. Throw their asses in the wood chipper, along with a fucking judge, allow this shit to go on. Fuck letting them spend prison time in their asses. Because letting them stay in jail, they're just going to cause more taxpayers' money to feed them. You got to house them, you got to feed them, you got to clothe them, you got to give them Medicaid. My point is, if a person had a dangerous record of being in and out of prison multiple times with violent crimes, in their asses. It's simple as that. That's all you gotta do is crank up the wood chipper, throw their asses in it, and walk away. Or put a rope around their neck, kick their damn chair from under them, and hang their asses. It's simple as that. It don't matter if it's black or white. You have a violent criminal history, been in prison multiple times, back and forth, getting out all the time, and didn't learn your lesson in their life. Criminals like that don't belong on the side of the world. Don't belong behind bars, don't belong out of jail. They belong 6 feet under. Okay? In my book, you have a violent record like that, you ain't human, you're an animal. You don't deserve to be living no more. Good night.